So we are picking up from the last video where we edited the details of a contact. So when I open up a contact card, it's going to pull me to this screen, which is the details screen. So all contact cards kind of look like this at the top here. You can see if it's grayed out, that means we don't have that information. If it's blue, it means you can click it and you can interact that way. So interactions are really neat because you can quickly send an email from here. You can add that, you had some other type of interaction. Maybe you sent something in the mail, like a handwritten card, or you popped by their place of business or their home if you're close with them or something. Or maybe you spoke with them on social media. Here you can also send an email directly to here. So you can see we have some templates. You can just create your own email. You can add attachments, and you can also CC or BCC people. Additionally, you can text directly from here. So you'll be getting a Brivity number that you can use to call and text clients. And when you call and text using your Brivity number through the Brivity app on your phone, which is a different video, it will actually automatically log those interactions into interactions down here, as well as in the timeline. So what's neat about this is you can connect your HTCell's email to Brivity, connect Google to Brivity, and every time that you email this person, it will log those conversations, and you can read those conversations directly through the timeline here. So you're never having to search through your email, looking for something. You just go to the contact here in Brivity, and you can pull up those conversations. You can see if there's any tasks associated with this contact. You can add or look at interactions. Details is where we just were, so if you need to add anything else, you can go into here. And then notes is where I was talking about before with the difference kind of between description and notes. So notes is probably going to be something more like, information about what they're looking for in a home. So let's say she is a banker and she and her husband and her 2 kids are looking to move from the Tampa Bay area to, the Tampa area to Bel Air Beach. They would love to be, under $1 million. They don't need to be on the beach, but in that community, a minimum of 3 bedrooms, and they want a ranch style. Anything like that. Those would be like notes about this person. So you can just hit create a new note and add that information into here. You don't need to sign any of your notes or interactions or anything like that. When you're logged in as you, it will automatically put your name and date attached to anything that you do. So anybody looking at this can see that you were the one that put the note in on this date. Some other things that we'll kind of get into a little bit later, but I'm just going to touch on quickly so one is documents. So let's say you aren't necessarily in a transaction with this person yet, but you have documents that you kind of want to keep track of. You don't want to lose. We do use Dropbox. Everything should still go through operations. However, it is always good to have something in more than one place. I recommend anything like a buyer-broker agreement, single agent agreement, something like that. You'll want to just upload into here so that you always know where to get a copy of this from, because you won't necessarily have access to the company Dropbox or every single thing in Dropbox. Most of that just goes through operations and admin. So you'll want to make sure that you have the copy of something easily, and it's also not bogging down your computer by just being on there. Properties, anything that they've looked at or favorited on the website, and listing alerts is something that you've set up or they've set up through the Brivity website, which we'll touch on later.